So yeah, this is still a thing. It's not like I was originally already like a month or over that late to this trend. But now it's even more than that. But yeah, this is the first time I'm getting around to doing another Tiger King episode. It was kind of placed on the back burner, unfortunately. As you guys know, my computer ran into some problems, and I was just sorting some things out and resuming reactions, and yeah, I haven't gone around this one yet. I mean, I don't even know if anyone still wants to watch this anymore because it's, after the fact, but I'm committed to this. I'm still gonna do it. This is episode 6 of Tiger King. I guess I should say, what's up YouTube, it's your mom here. Welcome back to another reaction of Tiger King. We're on episode 6 of this documentary. There's 8, so I have 6, 7, 8. I'll do it. Like, why not? Like, even if it gets no views, even if no one cares anymore, I'm still gonna do it. I'm curious into what happens. You guys might be curious to see my reaction to. I'm still gonna do this. Not the most recent thing in my memory, but I do had recapped it, and I know last time we saw Joe run for president, governor, both, and like just kind of be a clown with that, with the election. Also, one of his husbands, the younger one, literally accidentally killed himself, and we saw that there was some questionable things with Joe and his true feelings there. But like I think I said last time, I'm not gonna make any assumptions there. Also, I think Jeff and Joe, there's starting to be some friction there. So we'll probably get some more of that this time. So, yeah, pretty interesting, I remember, but I am still excited for this. So, yeah, hopefully there's some of you out there, too, still wanting to see this. It's 3 more episodes, so, like I said, why not, and let's get into it. No more wasting any time.
You know, 2 times. The very first time was when he beat up and strangled his first wife, Kathy Lowe. She went and confessed
What?
because he was being Mr. Show-Off with Lauren, his mistress.
Wow, we're getting right into it.
When he comes in the hotels and shit.
Lauren and
I forgot.
in Las Vegas.
Joe is in jail. Man, so Jeff needed bail and her jail. Twice.
So, the feds were watching him.
Get me in fucking trouble, Joe. And I came here to save your ass.
How
You forged my name 20 fucking times on cash checks.
Just in that 12 months, while he was running for the governor of, I think, $88,000 some in misappropriated spending.
You just do whatever the fuck you want without even asking me, and it's wrong. You even said it before I went to Las Vegas. You're not gonna fuck me, you're not gonna put me in trouble, and then treat me like shit, asshole.
Oh.
$60,000 in campaign brochures and printing and signs and t-shirts and condoms with his picture on it.
Move, then do it, and I'll run this park the right way.
Oh, it is getting heated.
Right before Joe got kicked off the park, he took and burned all of the records because he didn't want us to be able to prove the embezzlement.
I think he burnt laptops. I think he burnt transfer papers.
What? Oh, what the heck?
That was the last day that Joe was allowed on the park.
Oh, so he is stealing the part, or just taking it.
Come on his property again, shoot you in the head.
Wow.
You know, he's threatening to kill me. If I come back on the park, he's gonna kill me.
Well, you're damn right. I would have killed him.
That's kind of a good impression, I'm not gonna
Whatever
lie.
Jeff Lowe told him scared the living hell out of him.
The cats are my responsibility, no matter who owns that zoo, because I'm the one who bred him and brought him into this world. A lot of threats thrown around, and I just would rather just get away. Sweat and tears and every dime I had, and I am done.
You're done.
I'm done.
And who's the winner in this? Is it Carol?
Nobody.
Is it PETA? Is it Jeff? Who,
In the long run, it's going to be the animal rights people are going to be the winners of this, because they're going to end up with the property because nobody can afford the lawyer bills.
and what about Carol?
I still think that she deserves to sit in jail for killing her husband. But I truly believe in karma.
Ooh. Well, the king fell from his throne.
Jeff Lowe already owned the zoo. Joe just wanted to put it in somebody's name and continue to be the Tiger King.
He thought he was more powerful than anybody because he was Tiger King.
Getting Jeff all round up.
All right.
You don't understand, these people are dangerous.
This? You're not going to notice that? Okay.
Ooh, they're going hidden camera.
Money from the zoo running for president and governor. Is Joe nervous about that? I don't know. I mean, only Joe knows the truth, so he's either nervous about that or he's nervous about getting his ass kicked. I don't know.
What are
Or
some of the
both.
rumors?
Supposedly, I guess he solicited somebody to kill Carol Baskin. I'm just saying this from hearsay because I don't know for fact.
Way.
But kill that bitch. I wish the bitch was dead. You know, you just heard it a lot.
From who?
From all. I mean, everybody. I've even said it before. I wish the bitch was dead.
So he might have hired that hitman for Carol?
Pretty twisted ideas. But I just took it as jokes.
Around him, and I was around him quite a bit, you see sides of him.
When I do become psychotic, that's my going to Tampa gun.
That's my going to Tampa.
But you really couldn't tell with Joe if he was serious or wasn't serious half the time.
Jeff Lowe's right-hand man. He's a felon. I don't know it for a fact, but James Garrison ought to be a felon. Not only did he get in trouble for pulling a gun on somebody, this is the same man that sold me a stolen Hummer. Until this day, I still think there's a case pending in Garvin County over it. They're just all crooked, you know? There's a bunch of rats in the neighborhood.
Who are these people? Jeez. I forgot how crazy this was. How is this real life? Seems like a TV show, not a documentary.
We're sitting in a meeting. Joe's in his little office back there. Jeff Lowe's right here. And they were talking about the easiest way to kill Carol.
You know, you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol.
Look at this bitch. She rides this entire bike trail, and there's nobody around. He says, that's where you got to hit her. That's where I got to get her. Somebody take a shot from the bushes and get her right there.
And then Jeff Lowe goes to Google Earth and shows a bike path right by Big Cat Rescue and stuff. And he's like, oh, you can just sit right here and then shoot her while she's riding her bike. And so Jeff Lowe knew more about the schematics than anything.
Really?
That was because
And he's explaining it like that's Joe's idea.
I came in the office one day and he's like, I got this crossbow. You can use this on her nature trail wherever she walks. You can shoot her with this and nobody'd ever see it. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, I can see me walking around Florida with a fucking camouflage suit on, okay, but a fucking crossbow? Give me a break. Cut her fucking head off for you if you want. And he was all into that. I said, would you like me to bring it back? No, get rid of it in the swamp. I was like, okay.
Her property on Facebook, and it said, finally found where the bitch lives. The fuck are you doing, you know? What are you, stupid?
I love the cute hat.
Done with this? I'm gonna have the bitch's head in a jar.
Thought he wanted to get rid of it in the swamp.
Let's meet at Applebee's.
Applebee's is a good
claims
restaurant.
Joe's doing all this illegal stuff.
$1 million. I will hand her Joe on a silver platter with all the crimes I know he's committed.
For me, $100,000 to do it.
Text came in that said, if you want information against Joe, return the call.
Because I'm Special Agent Matt Brown with U.S. Fish and Wildlife. And I'm like, really?
So they're messaging Carol?
Have anything to do with any of this, other than the lemur. I got my ass in a pinch, and then the feds fucking twisted my arm over that. Told me, you got to do what they want. They've got you fucking hammered. I don't agree with the laws. I hate the fucking USDA. What do you fucking do?
To be a confidential informant.
Oh.
To record all conversations with Joe and Jeff.
Oh.
I had to keep track of it.
Because of his lemur? And they blackmailed him too? That's crazy.
James Garrettson and all of this. And why is he working for the feds?
What?
Did he really not know?
That's news for me.
You sold John Rinky a stolen Hummer. As far as I know, they could have busted him with a whole bunch of stolen shit.
So it could be for other things. What kind of store does he own? I saw like toys and then like even like diapers. Is this like a convenience store?
Is Joe had already picked Alan Glover for the hit. So I told the FBI Glover was going to actually do it. Nobody at the
find this woman, and Joe fucking put his trust in me to do it.
That's kind of weird because they were like beefing at the beginning.
We put in security cameras.
Any way to kill
guns in our car.
Carol.
No matter what I really said, just to keep him talking. All the text messages was given to the government.
That had occurred with Mr. Glover seemed to indicate that that plot was over. Mr. Glover was just going back home to South Carolina. The agents agreed that the plot had fallen apart.
Apparently I chickened the fuck out and didn't make it there. Started partying instead. I was pretty fucking scatterbrained.
Solid. And to get to that point, things have to happen like transfer of money.
I thought the plot stopped with Glover, but the feds wanted me to put in a undercover agent. This is the guy who will whack Carol for you.
Really? How much?
They did discuss various details. Mr. Passage should buy some burner phones and let Capper and drive off.
They had the talk, and then they negotiated a price, and that was the wrap.
But why did you need... After that, I told James, the day before Alan left, Joe paid him to go kill Carol. James brought the FBI, and I started spilling my guts.
Assistance of some local law enforcement. He was arrested in a parking lot.
He said, at 10:45, I pull into the hospital parking lot, park the truck, and as I'm approaching the main entrance, 5 cars and trucks surround me, and one Gulf Breeze officer screams, "Get on the ground."
Oh.
3 large officers kneel on my back, and all you can see is the barrel of a gun.
Oh, and Joe got
They
arrested.
just caught Ted Bundy. Make this up to you. I've never been more proud of being married to anyone as I am of you. Let's hope this all works out in Oklahoma. Just never forget I love you.
What would you say to Joe right now if you could talk to him?
I would just hug him. You know, that's what he needs. He doesn't have any contact, and he's a very affectionate man.
At least this one actually seems like...
So I would definitely just hug him as tight as I could.
He wants to be in this relationship.
Hey everyone, it's Carol.
The other two didn't.
Joe Exotic makes good TV, makes good news. Even if it's a train wreck, you can't help but look.
They strip you butt naked, put you in a 6-by-8 foot concrete room.
You can't get him to stop talking. And if the cameras are rolling, even better.
Maldonado Passage tells me he has a mountain of evidence that will prove he was framed.
He says he's just counting down the days to his trial so he can tell his side of the story.
Building the new zoo. I envision a great big $4 or $5 million zoo right now.
Jeff Lowe asked me if I wanted to be a part of the news.
All it is. And all I did is, like Jeff told me to do, is come and tell them exactly what the fuck happened.
So they don't care about him and he was about to kill Carol.
The whole thing, because then you'll get it. Then you'll say, Jesus fucking Christ, why are you in jail?
Okay. Alright, so that was episode 6 of Tiger King. That was another pretty good one. That one, I don't know. That one was just crazy. Like, you just learn all kinds of, like, stuff about... They're just some, like, terrible people. They were talking, like, a bunch of crimes and just trying to get someone murdered. And it just, like, everything under the sun. And then all of them arguing, like... What is even going on anymore? So basically, Joe got arrested. I guess this is because he started in jail. I guess now he got arrested. He was trying to hire someone to kill Carol. Can't do that. I'm surprised the I know they kind of explained it. I'm surprised the guy he hired, Jeff's right hand man. I'm surprised he got let off because like he was hired to do it. I know he didn't do it, but he was hired to do it. He had a history. Even though this came after the fact, judging by his interviews, like it seems like he had a motive to do it. Not a motive, but it seems like he had like a want to do it. He was willing to do it, I think is what I'm looking for. We also had Jeff ran into some jail problems, and Joe actually bailed him out, but Joe used his money for his like election campaigns. I remember about last time. That was probably not a good idea, and of course he got mad at that. And it's just a lot happened. Joe just seems like he's a hard person to get along with in all seriousness. But like, wow, watching this unfold, like, I don't know, some things are funny, but like, if they were like in the moment, they'd be a little bit more like creepy and not as funny. And yeah, it's definitely like, it's just hard to take this seriously because it's so like, wow, like this is a good documentary. This is a good thing to do a documentary on. There's so much like conspiracy and like, oh, did this happen? Did this happen? Like even before this, like, did Joe burn down his own office to get rid of the old tapes? Did Carol kill her husband? That's still coming back. Joe really believes he did that. She did that. And like that one guy, he's working with the FBI for this. Or they say it's not the FBI, but it's like FBI that deals with like animal stuff like this. And just law enforcement. And just a lot seems to be happening. And it's pretty entertaining. Jeff, though, did, like, take the park. I mean, he had a right to be mad, and, like, his name was on it. Like, I don't know why Joe would use his money for his own personal campaigns. Like, that was just not a good idea. Like, I can understand, Joe almost, but, or sorry, Jeff. Man, I'm mixing up the names here. But, I don't know. It's just, like, it is crazy he took the entire park. And even though Joe, like, you know, did bail him out of jail, he probably used Jeff's money. So, it's a sticky situation. But yeah, definitely scared Joe enough to just completely retreat from the park, which, he must have had some threats. They were very vague on it, like Joe including. They were very vague. There must have been some threats. But at the end, Joe was kind of saying, like, he, after I tell you the real story, he'll say, why is he in jail? So, I mean, like, right now it seems like a pretty good reason to me why he's in jail, so if we get into that next time, I'm going to be interested to see what he has to say to justify himself or prove himself as innocent. Like I said, we have 2 more episodes left. I actually wasn't expecting him to be in jail this soon. So I wonder what else they're gonna talk about in 2 episodes with Joe in jail already. I mean, I'm sure we'll see what and if anything's happening with the park with Jeff, if it's still a thing. Maybe some more stuff with Carol. The Dog of Von Antle, he wasn't in like this episode at all. I don't even know if he was in the last one. He might be done. And yeah, we're definitely gonna get Joe's story on this. But yeah, this is a pretty well done documentary. Like, they're hiding cameras at some point, you know, making sure they can get some things. They're just, you know, they're doing pretty good, well placed like reenactments and B-roll and stuff. So all the on the technical aspects so far, this has been really good too. And yeah, just overall a very solid documentary. And like, this is like definitely a gold mine for a documentary, for a fact. Like, it's been a gold mine since episode like 3, maybe even more than that. But yeah, it just keeps, there's just stuff after stuff after stuff after stuff, and it's just crazy. The word I keep using, because that's all this is. and we'll see how this ends up. Probably even more crazier. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. Now it's always up to you. And I will see you guys in the next video you watch of me. Goodbye.
On a tangle, I can feel them try to grab me by the ankles. I can hear them all start to say my name, oh. But it's not about the money or the fame, no. No, it's all about me just doing my thing, yo. Cause I'm loving what I do and I won't change, no. I feel blessed, I could do this every day, yo.